Good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be, or good evening, or good night. This is Jen at JensArtyInclinations, a place to create, share, and play. Hello, it's Junk Journal January time, which is hosted by Meg's Journals, and here are all the prompts with today's prompt, fragile. So I have gone with lace for fragile today. So here we've got a little bobbin card that I just cut out. And then I liked how this piece of lace sits on the top and bottom. I just liked how that looked on the actual little bobbin card. And then I've got a lovely big piece of lace that I'll wrap around the middle of it. So just something nice, a bit cute to pop into little journal pockets and things. So something that people can actually use but is cute to look at as well. So anyway, just putting some book page on the back just to cover where I taped on those top and bottom lace pieces. So that's all that is just to cover up the working and trimming it down. And I worked out that I could just slip it over the lace at the top and over the lace at the bottom. And then that seemed to sit on the card quite nicely. Just tapering the edges because, as I said, I'm folding it over. You'll see in a second when I pop it in. Okay, there you go. So just popping that underneath slightly at the top, gluing it down, and doing the same in the bottom, just tucking it underneath where that little piece ends. And then you've got a nice smooth back without seeing the messiness of what I taped to it. So anyway, now all I'm doing is I'm going to wrap around this lovely piece of lace that I have. Now, it only needs 1 or 2 wraps around because you don't want it too thick in your book, but that's enough also for someone to use if they'd like to use the lace that you have there. So there we are. I think I wrapped it around maybe 2.5 times and just snipping it off. And all I'm doing to attach it is putting a little pin through it. So I have some dangles off the pin. So on it at the moment is a flower charm and a label. And I did actually change the label at the end. But I'm just doing a little bit of stamping on the top and bottom of the bobbin. I could have done that before I put the lace on, but I didn't quite get there. All right, so to also add to the fragile prompt for my background, all I'm doing is just sticking down some serviette, or paper napkin if you're overseas, using simply a bit of glue stick, and I'm painting over some gel matte medium. I'm using the gel matte medium at the moment, and yeah, that sticks it down quite nicely. You get the show through, which is really sweet. And I really like the look of that on these inky backgrounds that I have. For the pocket, I'm just doing a corner pocket. So that's one I did with book page, and I just stuck a couple of things on it, a bit of doily and a stamped piece that I had with a cotton reel. And I also put a little bit of doily around on the corners. And then I just did a little saying for this one. So I liked it was, it's always the small things that make the big picture. I thought that was really cool, and I just put soft as another label in the bottom corner pocket. And it just felt it needed a tiny touch extra, so I just did some wiggly squiggly lines around the edge as a really subtle little border. And that's today, so it's that simple. And you can see there, I just changed the label to a slightly different label because I thought the green was not quite right. And it's just, I think that's one of Tracy Fox's labels. But there you are, a little bobbin that sits in a little corner pocket there, and just something a bit cute, a bit different as a page filler today. I thought you'd enjoy that. I love doing bobbins. It's nice to add something practical. And hey, I'll see you tomorrow. I'd love it if you could leave me a comment below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw today. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. And in the meantime, keep creating. Enjoy.